Patterson Park is located between the town of Canton and Johns Hopkins Medical Center. The neighborhood is in the southeast section of the city of Baltimore. The original boundaries of the neighborhood were Pratt Street to the south, Fayette Street to the north, Milton Street to the west, and Clinton Street to the east. But in 2011, the Patterson Park Neighborhood Association voted to expand the neighborhood. They expanded the northern boundary to Orleans Street between Milton Street and Curley Street. Patterson Park is surrounded by the neighborhoods of Butchers Hill, Canton, Fells Point, Highlandtown, and McElderley Park. Before it was known as a park, Patterson Park played a major role in the War of 1812. It served as the grounds where the American troops stood ready during the Battle of North Point at Hampstead Hill. In 1827, Patterson Park actually started to become a park. 6 acres of land were donated by a wealthy shipping merchant named William Patterson. Then in 1860, the park was expanded and served as an army hospital and a camp for Union soldiers during the Civil War.
Patterson Park in Baltimore has been called many things. Baltimore's best backyard, the greenest neighborhood in Baltimore, and even a Sesame Street sort of place. When one says Patterson Park, it refers to both the actual park and the neighborhoods surrounding the park on the north and east sides. Patterson Park is known for its idyllic row houses, beautiful park, and sense of community.
Patterson Park is home to over 11,000 residents. Within the neighborhood, there are several ethnicities, languages, and cultures that thrive. The row houses lined up across the streets and avenues are where many families, black, white, mixed race, Hispanic, Asian, and Native American, all live. The ages range from birth to mid to late 80s, but the average age is about 29 years. 55% of children are under the age of 6, while 36% range in age from 6 to 17 years. It is a popular dwelling space for those that have just begun a new career in the city of Baltimore.
Here are the Patterson Park Cost of Living Index numbers. The numbers in each category are based on 100, which equals the national average. If the number is below 100, it's lower than the national average, and if the number is greater than 100, it's higher than the national average. The cost of living in Patterson Park is 2.6% greater than the Baltimore average, and the cost of living in Patterson Park is 10.9% less than the national average. Here is some information for the employment in Patterson Park regarding the income per capita, median household income, and unemployment rate. Something interesting we found was that females living in Patterson Park have a higher income by 4% than males living in Patterson Park, which goes against the norms in society today. The income per capita in Patterson Park is 10.7% less than the Baltimore average and 40.2% less than the Maryland average. The median household income in Patterson Park is 19.5% greater than the Baltimore average and 33.2% less than the Maryland average. Patterson Park is known for having annual cultural festivals at the park. One of their most famous festivals is the Latino Festival. There are lots of things to do, like dance, the salsa and merengue, listen to mariachi bands perform their music, look at the arts and crafts that are available to buy, and eat a wide variety of Latino foods. Another festival held at the park is the Ukrainian Festival. Guests can enjoy participating in folk dancing, eating a variety of Ukrainian food, and listening to Ukrainian music performances. The neighborhoods surrounding Patterson Park have an abundance of resources. It has 7 transit stops, including one with easy access to Johns Hopkins Medical Center. It has 3 schools, an elementary school, charter school, and Montessori school. There are 9 churches of all different denominations, as well as 3 synagogues. There are 2 libraries, a cultural arts center, and a bowling alley. Patterson Park has 4 neighborhood associations to help improve the community. Another neighborhood resource is the Audubon Center, which includes science-based educational programs and helps citizens connect with nature through activities like birdwatching. Inside the actual park itself, there are many other resources and activities to participate in. There is a rec center called Virginia Baker Recreation Center that holds programs year-round for all age groups. Another is the Utz Stadium and Patterson Park Youth Sports and Education Center, where sporting events and workshops are held. There is also an adult daycare center run by Baltimore City's Department of Aging that's known as the Casino. The park includes 2 playgrounds, 2 pavilions, a swimming pool, and an ice skating rink. There's a dog park, boat lake, and marble fountain. The pagoda is another popular attraction in the park. It was originally known as the Conservatory, and when one stands at the top, they can see surrounding areas like Fort McHenry and the Inner Harbor. It is known for its unique architecture, which could be described as a combination of Oriental and Victorian styles. From the research conducted, Patterson Park appears to have more than an adequate amount of resources, those that are needed as well as those simply for recreation and fun.